Captain.
Yes, sir.
I think, sir, Ghana, we are not angry enough.
Are you?
No, I think, sir, as citizens, we are not angry enough. Have you seen what is going around with in terms of videos? Yenkola omuwo secondary school sir eduane kromu nye bindi.
Patro de eduane ko. Eduane school bi ho betima kasa oni eduane.
Captain, have we seen what is happening in this country? Currently as we speak, Ghana's minimum wage is less than $1.
O say
Ghana's minimum wage is less than $1.
13 cities, 50%.
Ghana's minimum wage is 13 cities, 26 pesos.
I'm check your microphone. That temperature, okay, also we. What say?
Currently, as we speak, Ghana's minimum wage is less than $1. Oko Forester, $1 is equivalent of 15 Ghana cedis. Oko black market and then on the streets are 16 cedis on the streets. 16 cedis on the streets.
Oko 16.
What the find is a Bank of Ghana, Oko banker, and you 15 plus.
Me can say by December you be do 15. They say if you are
Ghana's minimum wage is 13.26. I mean, workers in Ghana, are we magicians? How do we survive?
Yeah. We are all magicians.
Yeah.
How do we survive in this country? Say a minimum wage is less than $1. How do we survive? And yet, not to talk of fuel increments. The same minimum wage and it is a fat rotro. And now me know kasi yes koto beans and obi sending me as receive. Bibi and your friend Kofi is a Kofi broke man.
Sure.
And now me know kasi so won't cry a minimum of 25-30 cedis, you can buy some and say you are satisfied. And yet we are calling it broke man.
This is a Kwame rich man.
And now me know kasi their friend Gobe.
What's it?
Beans. And those days, it was sebi for laborers because they will be able to have that strength to go on. And now me know kasi if you don't have a minimum of 15 cedis, 20 cedis, you can't buy gobe. And yet minimum wage is less than 1 cedi.
$1 you mean?
I mean $1.
When you sure that this dollarization of everything now be a problem, it fuels the speculation. Expecting us during 2014, 15, 16, the summer of the thing was that speculators and they not buying or so no this are buying no financial gurus and say nkrofo speculators no ne ade no na and are buying we are so no opposition no nkrofo sere wo omo opposition a omo opposition we mo ba mo they also singing the same song say speculators na ama dollar no sura na echo ene ade sa dollar toilet roll dollar gum dollar phone dollar mpaboa dollar shirt dollar enya no na a problem as we don't have any respect for our own currency.
Look, you see, so per respect for your currency, you just don't sit down and say respect my currency. No, sir. There are measures you put in place. Respect comes automatically.
Okay, now
you don't command it.
Okay.
And now me know kasi tomatoes cry ye crafty Burkina Faso. Look, the other day na me come. You say Russia-Ukraine war. That has been the excuse. Abaye ba so the fee onset. Everything has been about excuses. It started with free SHS. You're complaining, I say free SHS. After when that excuse was exhausted, the next thing became COVID. When COVID was exhausted, the next thing now is Russia-Ukraine war. The same Russia-Ukraine now, omunti, the leadership, blame currency ni adeno. When you go to Russia, you go to Ukraine, their currency has become one of the strongest. During the war, it has become one of the strongest. You know why? Because they have put in place measures Just like one of the, I can say, the head of the economic management team, I can say, when your fundamentals are weak, the exchange rates will expose you. It is because the fundamentals in Ukraine and Russia are strong. That is why their currency is strong. Today, what are our fundamentals as Oman? A fundamental are literally we don't produce anything in this country.
Okay, Pacho, yes, a presidential podium, no, so there's a VA that carries that one too.
There's one VA that carry the presidential chair, and another VA that carry the podium. Yenye calculation, you know.
Right, you say coffee peacefully. Yes,
Yenye calculation, you know. And if you sit here and say, oh, your currency no bibia ya dollarizing, no bibia ya dollarizing, no. That is the reason why. Question are you bisani say your currency known as cedis, no. What value have you added to it?
Okay, yeah.
And then I mean no kasi. See them here. Tomatoes, we import it.
Koto.
Toothpick, we import it.
Banche.
Jenny, we import it.
Yeah.
Banche, we import it. This country, as we sit as a Oman, yembisa one single thing. Are you produce in this country? Are you because you're self-sufficient?
It looks like we just crazy. And I mean,
what are we self-sufficient in? Just one single commodity in this country. Are you self-sufficient in?
What's it?
Bakupe.
One product. Corruption.
Okay. I associate with you. No, I associate with you.
And Galamsey.
I agree.
Good.
Apart from this, there are and you bet to miaka. Rice, we import rice. Me say very soon in Siokra will be importing water.
Abe, next Sunday I started at that.
So what again do we have in this country? And sana yebeka say strike oil, petrol in this country. Way back under Nkrumah. Now we move vision to build what we call Tama Oil Refinery.
But you're under who?
Nkrumah.
But you're Bonidin with them.
Today, as we speak, we have strike what we call oil, and yet Tor is not working. What kind of country is this?
Oh, and now Mike, yeah, and I did that. I was in the mic, and I did baby. Also, Mike, no, I be or Statifi, Kwame Nkrumah, the NB.
And now me know Kasi.
As I be train. Omseaba.
And now me know Kasi. Me say, the worst part of it is there. Embra Kwame Nkrumah, etiase. Onya vision. Says some years to come, even if we are not able to get oil, yen build the Tema Oil Refinery so that we can bring in raw crude so that we can refine it in this country. Add value to it. In Nkrumah's time, today as we speak, how many years on? And then nyamincha di yenya what we call oil. Yenya oil no. Tor doesn't work. You export the oil in its raw form outside the country for it to be refined, and then we go and buy and bring the finished product into our vehicles in this country.
Yeah.
What kind of country is this? What kind of leaders is it? Look, the other day in America, and I have said this so many times, say Ken Oforiatta, honorable, he should be sacked. He should be sacked. He should be sacked. But Andra, I realized one thing. Captain.
Yes, sir.
As a leader, the people you attract to yourself is in direct correlation with the kind of person you are. Try. And me as a leader, if I surround myself with incompetent people to help me execute my vision, it means I am incompetent.
All right.
Look. So when you
surround yourself with Galamseyers,
you will surely fail when it comes to the fight.
That means you are part of it.
You are part of it.
Okay.
You will surely fail.
Okay. The presidency is involving Galamsey.
And yet country you won't win. And I may say just about last year or so, we had someone who was part of cabinet ministry. Cabinet meetings. Cabinet meetings, I want to take the highest decision as far as executive is concerned and our presidency is concerned. Omu develop strategy to fight Galamsey. Only for the following day, this person is no more the national chairman of the current government, who is no, or the current party, who is no more part of cabinet, seeing our court say, oh, defend the kingpins. Galamsey kingpins. This was the same person some few months ago. Or take a cabinet meeting and say, Omu develop a strategy to fight Galamsey. How do you fight Galamsey when people you sit with to fight Galamsey, you know, they themselves are defending in Krofua, Omu fighting Galamsey. And yet just last month or so, and the president decided, say, Oko, any ahimfakwa could din komo, ewu kumase. On the fight against Galamsey. Yeah. All combine and need any. Won't to me. How can you say you are fighting Galamsey?
And now Mike, I there. Kasabim na me body
me say eye den and a president say okwa kokun Galamsey enu nti watumi afa V8 over 40 ode baako esua na konja all the way from Accra to Ashanti region. Say oni ahemfo ekwa akodi nkomo to fight Galamsey. Na all nanti akọ oni paako a odi nenim say let us go and convince ahemfo to fight Galamsey. You want to me?
Yeah.
I mean, who does this? Who does this? What kind of country are we in?
The living legends.
No, who does this?
Yeah, inshallah.
Who really does this? In this country called Ghana.
Masa who fa a political party?
No, me fa me si kambu a political party biaye. But the truth of the matter is, and I always give an example. Fitama National Health Insurance, you introduce you into this country. Me, from Kufuor's time. The first time I got a card for National Health was last year.
Hey, and I saw crowd when you be there.
Maybe. Last year, me saka a card. The only time I have used this card, once. I'm driving at something. And yet, right from day one, during Kufuor's time, I have been consistently contributing to the National Health Fund. Even though I don't use it, I've never benefited. Mekona mikoto nsio, National Health, I pay for it, don't I? Mikodidi a restaurant, National Health, I pay for it. Mekona mikoto fuel, National Health, I pay for it. Every single thing, Mekoya shopping, or more, or anywhere, I pay for National Health. And yet I have never, with the exception of this year, I'm used to a health card once. I am sure there are thousands of such people in this country. Myself. Question is, you contributed to such fund. What has happened to that money? And now I know, say National Health Becker just say omodeka.
And say pharmaceutical companies and say umpa bayacho. They say there no money, no edro.
There are some places that Okwa Omobeka show boldly said they won't accept health card, national health card. Because Omunim says say it is no more reliable. Omu render services now, Abai will not pay them. And yet, people like me, people like Ni, and others who have contributed from day one and they've never used the lesson, we are still contributing.
Exactly.
What happens to the money?
Which money?
National Health Sika, ye na ye contributing. And yet then, Anna, today we talk about the fact that we are in debt.
When you say every levy be there, see our.
And that is also the worst part.
Okay, who make kakra?
Mami check me phone, me way no, me mic no.
Check my mic. No, me check my mic.